Q1Q Pharmacy. Quality healthcare at affordable price.
Summer holidays vandachu, நம்ம GT Holidays vandachu. GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
Vandachu, the Chennai Silks Mega Combo Sale, Summer Chill Out Sale.
Nearly a second quicker than the lap record from last year, albeit that was in much hotter conditions in July, and of course different manufacturer. Now we've got a problem.
Yeah.
Seb Lejeune Racing, the front right is big damage on the Seb Lejeune Racing car, is grinding to a halt out on circuit. We've had a problem as well. We understand for the 90 as well. The E2P car as Era come into the pits. Joe.
We had a yellow flag at turn 4, which is the Del Rio hairpin, the two Apex hairpin going into turn 4. That's going to bring out a code 60, and I'm not sure whether this car is the cause or whether we've got another car involved out there. And you can see on that car has got damage. We'll check on the damage when it comes into the pits, but this is perfectly timed, Peter, because we were getting towards initial sequence of pit stop times, beginning the clock towards the pit stop phases were coming, and that's timed perfectly, pretty much on the hour, with 10 hours and 59 seconds on the clock as I look at it. Code 60 has come out and everybody's dove into the pits.
So of course, under a code 60 though, you can only put it, the Pro and Pro-Am cars can only put in 25% of their allowance. An AM-class car can put in 50%. Now, the leading AM-class car was the number 90 E2P racing car. Now, was it involved with the 888 Porsche car that's trying to make its way back with Seb Lejeune at the wheel with big damage on the front right? Let's get more in the pits where it's getting very busy with Diana Binks.
Just come in, no driver change, just tyres. They were the first one into the pit lane and they're making their way back out. Haas Racing are all ready to receive their car, as are Hoffa Racing just behind them, and Venture car team behind those as well. All the team crew are coming out with the lollipops ready to guide the cars onto that pit apron. Some are taking fuel before they make their way in, but it's going to be very, very congested in here in just a couple of seconds' time.
Thank you, Di. What's very interesting in 992 is that the 921 Milner Motorsport car, they have declined the opportunity to go into the pits under this code 60, whereas the Van Berlo Motorsport car and the Red Camel Jordan's car have done. Haas RT also in, and they're going to put at least 2 new Michelin tyres on the car.
Oh, they'll go 4, Peter.
Oh, 4, yeah. You wouldn't just put 2 on. Yes, there's.
Have they gone have they put tyres on that car?
Yes, there was a tyre change going on, and a driver change too.
Just to remind everybody as well about the refuelling rules in Creventic and 24H Series, the fueling isn't done at the pit apron. The fueling is done in a fueling area, primarily. At this event at Misano, the fueling area is at pit in. So before the cars, even the damaged cars, make their way to their pit garage to get fixed, we'll see them going into the fueling area and taking on a tank of fuel. If they don't do that, and there's the Aston telling us that that's basically confirming it is the Aston that is involved in that incident at turn 4, Peter. But yes, fueling on the way in, then you go to your pit apron.
So that E2P Aston Martin in the wall at turn 4, and the tyre is off the rim on the rear left. Antonio Sinera with his hands on his hips, shaking his head, probably thinking, how do we catch a break this season? There's a new car for them this season with the Aston Martin, and it's just not going their way.
Now then, right front damage on the 888 numbered Sebastian Lejeune Porsche, left rear damage on the Aston. That is being recovered by a recovery tractor. Call me a detective, but I would say that's right front to left rear.
I was going to say this is your police experience.
Well, that's my race commentary experience.
Sure. Let's get an update from Diana.
Wheeled into the garage, obviously under no power. They have to push the car back into the garage area from the pit apron, and only 4 members of the team can do that. So they are now having a look round the car, but I can see lots of grass and stuff in the front grille, as I think Joe rightly pointed out. And the team are just having a quick look round that now. I can sort of see that they're going to work, and drivers just jumping out of the out of the car now. Obviously not looking particularly happy, so I'll hopefully get a chat with Seb Lejeune, who's just jumped out of that car in a few seconds' time, or I might just try and grab him now, but he's still got his helmet on and looking at the front grille with another member of the team. If you just bear with me a second.
So, of course, Seb Lejeune, the owner of the team, the number 90 ETP car has been recovered, but we took a while to get Antonio Cenero out the car because the driver's door had actually got stuck. A little bit of a rocky ride.
Driver's not in there.
No, the driver is out of ETP Aston Martin. Di.
Now, obviously, and he's obviously, if you can, that would be fantastic. Yes, I just wanted to know from Seb's perspective what happened out there on the track.
J'étais au T3, il y a une GT4 qui a voulu passer sur l'intérieur et il y a eu un contact sur la roue avant.
At the turn 3, the GT2 wants to overtake Sape on the inside, and they had the contact on the front wheel, and so the damage, we are looking for what we have to repair, and then our mechanics are working on the car.
Clearly, I could see from his face, not happy, very frustrated by that situation at this early stage.
Ouais, je frustré. On était dans le rythme, c'était très bien. Je lui ai mis le clignotant qui passe à droite et il aurait dû attendre un peu.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. We had a good rhythm and we were on where we would like to do on the beginning of the race. And for Seb, the GT2 has to wait a little bit more to overtake him in a better place. But it's very unfortunate, and he wants to repair as fast as possible and then come back to the race.
They're fixing the car. You'll be back out as soon as you can.
Yeah, we hope.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's heartbreaking for Seb Lejeune Racing. And yeah, just a little, we talked about multi-class traffic a moment ago, didn't we, about how do you get through, and it's such a balance of not hesitating, not losing time, but also keeping the risk under control. It's so
you
tough.
have to think about it, don't you? You have to think about it. It's not an easy task, even when you're in a GT3 car, which is much quicker across a lap than a 992.
Throughout the stint, but then the rear end catch up again, so it was nice in balance. It was a good car to drive.
How would you describe this Misano circuit?
It's technical, it's nice, it's pretty quick as well. It's not an easy track for an endurance race, I think. It's quite physique as well, but it's a nice track. It's really quick, really technical, especially the first sector and the last sector. And then the quick right-handers, which are, you have to really send it in to keep up the pace. So it's a nice track, I enjoyed it a lot.
Well, you look very happy and satisfied with that. I guess you're looking forward to getting back behind the wheel as soon as possible.
Yeah, of course. You got to make one position extra, and then I'm happy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mathis Lismol for the number 21 Haas RT Audi.
Such as how they produce their lap time is, you know, we've talked about the 992 car being really quick in a straight line, so you're not necessarily going to just fly past it on the straight. You're going to have to plan it. You're going to have to plan it on the brakes, and I think that looks like a case of the Aston maybe turning in on the Porsche. That's usually what happens with the faster car. Yeah, it's turned in, and it looked like the steering rod had been snapped, isn't it? Which is kind of common when you get an impact on that front axle.
So that's at turn 4, which is the enter there to hit the brakes at 200 kilometers an hour and apex at 80. Given that it's on the right-hand side of the Seb Lejeune car, I think that the E2P Aston Martin tried to fit up the inside and then bang, they caught each other.
Maybe the other way around.
Maybe they turned the E2P car round and into the wall.
Yeah, we haven't got any footage of that.
No,
we'll be able to analyse, but just assumption. Yeah,
we are. We are, of course, speculating at this point, but what it means is that there's two cars that are going to have lengthy delays for repair. It seems like there is significant damage to the front right of that beautiful 888 Porsche.
It brings to mind, though, Peter, a thing that's been at the forefront of my mind coming into this event. With such a narrow grid, a smaller grid than we perhaps normally see, it is going to pay dividends to repair the car no matter what. We've still got 11 hours of racing, and your competitors who are around you, you know, who's to say that they're not going to encounter some sort of adversity like that? So it does pay to repair the car. It doesn't matter how long it takes, and there's every chance that you will regain and have a drive at recovery drive to the podium.
Yeah, very true, very true. Let's get more from Dai.
The number 21, Matisse, has just jumped out. He made the start of the race here in Misano. First of all, just go back to the start. How did you find that?
It was quite nice, to be honest. We had a good start directly into P2, around the outside in P1, in T1. So yeah, I'm pleased with how I did the start. We pushed quite hard to follow the Porsche. But it was good. I enjoyed my stint. I enjoyed fighting. I enjoyed making little mistakes, but then recovering again. So it was a nice stint. Yeah.
Well, that's all part of it. As long as you make the right move at the right time. What's the balance of the car like? Were you happy with what you found?
Yeah, the car is good. The team did a mega job getting the car into the right window. It was really strong on the front end, and then got a bit worse.
Q1Q Pharmacy. Quality healthcare at affordable price.
Summer holidays வந்தாச்சு நம்ம GT Holidays வந்தாச்சு. GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
வந்தாச்சு the Chennai Silks in Mega Combo Sale Summer Chill Out Sale.